So you guys, I'm going to be showing you the very best way to go ahead and get insane ores like Demonite and Darkite, as well as just all of the bottom ones in the index. As you guys can see, I'm going to show you the fastest way to go ahead and farm these, what rocks you need to mine, and what strategies you need to implement to get a ton of these. Now, obviously, I've just started doing this, but it's already paying off. I've crafted some insane armor, or relatively good armor. It's actually not even the max that I can make it, but it is still pretty good, and I'm slowly ranking up. So obviously, this armor is pretty decent, 100 and almost 50 defense, and it also has a radioactive, which deals 3 AoE and also a bunch of other stuff. So we'll get into all of that in a bit. If you guys want to enter in my Game Pass giveaway for The Forge, all you guys have to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and make sure you hype the video. I will also be gifting rerolls. Anyways, let's get into this video on the best farming methods to get ores and all of that good stuff. So I know you guys are probably wanting to figure out how you can get Demonite and a bunch of these higher tier items. That way you can craft better armor. Now, I'm right now still working on leveling up a lot more, but I have figured out a pretty good strategy to get Demonite and all these other things really quickly. Now, you are going to need first off the bat a good pickaxe. I would recommend at least a one that does 100 damage. I'm using the Starlight pickaxe, or Starlight arcane pickaxe. Sorry, using arcane pickaxe, and I have got a little bit of a luck boost on it with the rune. So it's not an insane luck boost, but it is, you know, okay. It's pretty decent. So the next thing you need to do is head over to your skills and then scroll down and basically select whichever one you think is going to help you the most when it comes to actually farming. So in my opinion, I feel like luck is going to be the most helpful because obviously we're trying to get more lucky, which is again why I've also applied the luck rune to my pickaxe. So yeah, now I want to quickly mention something before I get into the locations and all of that. This weekend, they are doing an update, or like a mini, not even an update. It's like a little event that they're running while we wait for the next update to come out, which is going to be, I believe, luck boost. I think ×2 luck this weekend, and a limited time code has come out for that. So you can check out my videos that will come out on all the different grinding things you need to do while the event is kind of here. But yeah, I'll show you basically everything you need to do. So let's go ahead and start looking at the locations for farming the ores. So I kind of show ores, so I can show you the ores. I showed you the pickaxe that I'm using. So I would try to replicate this somewhat. You don't necessarily need the luck, but again, the more luck you apply, the better. And to actually get your luck up in the skill, you just have to sit here in AFK. So as you can see, once I get to 35 hours, I will unlock the 24% and the max percent being 40%, which is kind of overpowered. I need to start working on these, honestly. But yeah, there's a bunch here. You could also, technically, you could do the one that helps you mine faster. But again, I just kind of want better luck, which is why I've kind of done this. So I'm going to show you how to get these bottom tier ores, not bottom tier, but legendary and all that stuff really quickly, because these are way easier to get than the Demonite. And then I'll show you the Demonite method for farming and all that good stuff. So yeah, this guy barely does anything to me now, and I can one tap him. That's crazy. So I'm going to head down to this location. This is the first location. If you're just trying to get legendary items, this is the location I would recommend farming in personally, because it's going to be very overpowered. So it's basically this right here, because you're going to get basalt cores and basalt rocks. Now, basalt cores have a pretty decent chance overall to go ahead and get eye ores and all of the legendary items. As you can see, we also have a really good chance for epics and rares. We got some diamonds, some amethyst, all that. So that's really easy to get, honestly, with this. And a lot of these, you can actually get both of them at the same time. I don't know if you can't do both of these at the same time, but you guys can kind of see where we're going with this. That is, yeah, look right there. We just got a legendary eye ore that quickly. So that is literally all you guys have to do if you want to get these fast. I just got that so quickly with the luck strategy. So again, these eye ores are genuinely really easy to get if you're using even just like a little bit of what I'm using. Yeah, that is the legendary method strat if you guys want to get legendaries relatively quickly. But now let's kind of get into how you can go ahead and unlock a Demonite way faster, because I know a lot of you guys are trying to get this, as well as some of the higher ranking ones. I accidentally sold a couple of them because I didn't realize how rare they were. But yeah, let me show you the strat to farming these. Now, these are going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm just going to be completely honest. They're going to be a little bit more difficult to farm, mainly just because of the fact that they're rarer, and the zone we're going to have to try to get them from is also just kind of a little bit more of a nightmare to farm. So I'm going to run all the way over to here and begin to kill these off before I show you. So we're going to just jump down this little hole once we get here, because I want to show you my mining rotation and basically the strategy I use. Also, a quick little side note, if you want to use the magma pickaxe, you can use the magma pickaxe. It does have a little bit more mine power and slightly less luck. The thing is I can't decide personally what's better, the magma pickaxe or the arcane pickaxe. The arcane is cheaper and has higher luck, but doesn't do as much damage. And then this is more expensive, does more damage, but has lower luck. So I don't know, but just jump down here. Now, the problem is this spot in this location, the AFK mining spot, has kind of become overrun with just a bunch of stuff. So I want to show you really quickly how I recommend personally farming quickly inside of the game. So let me just kill this guy real quick. Okay, boom. Please don't kill me. We're down here, and basically the very first thing you want to do if you want to get Demonite quickly, or any of those other rare, oh my gosh, I might actually die. Any of those rare ones, is you're going to kind of want to look around down here. Now, to be honest, down here is a little bit scary. You're going to want to specifically look for the volcanic rock, because this is going to be where it is. Now, it's obviously going to spawn in kind of infrequently because it's rare, obviously. I just got to get up here and heal real quick because this guy keeps freaking attacking me like crazy. All right, I'm going to just go down here and kill him, and then I'll show you the strat. Oh, I might die, and I just freaking died. Great. Let me get back to the top really quickly. That's actually annoying. All right, I'm just going to use a cannon, I guess. Alrighty, run back. I want to show you the rotational strategy that I use because I feel like it's kind of, I guess. So let me just run over here. All right, I think this is going to be pretty much mine so I can get back down here. All right, this guy's taking forever. All right, jump down here. Okay, so here's kind of the strategy that I use to farm these. Now, the problem is down here is just really overall just risky to be down here because of all of the different mobs. But I think, yeah, I don't know if over there we have a volcanic rock. These are also, yeah, right here. So this is going to be one of the rocks that we need to mine to get Demonite. But look, it has 4,000 damage. So I'm going to mine this really quickly. So yeah, down here is risky, but the rotational strategy I use is I mainly start at one point, and right now there's not really a way to AFK this. I will be coming out with an AFKable method here soon. I have a little project going on that's going to be able to auto mine and all this crap for you. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm just mining these rocks away. I'm going to mine, let me just finish mining this and then I'll show you. You're basically going to want to rotate around this. So what I would personally do is get this rock. I don't think we got Demonite out of that. No. The thing about the volcanic rocks is they're either really good or just really terrible. So yeah, that was just really terrible. What I'll do is, I mean, there's not really too many other volcanic rocks. So usually what I'll do is I'll run, there's one right here, which I'll go ahead and mine. So I would run to this one. Then there's a basalt vein. So I would hit the basalt vein. I would go this, probably back this way, hit all the basalt veins. That way there's also more room for the volcanic rocks to spawn in. That's one thing you really need to know. The volcanic rock spawning in is very important. Now, another thing to mention is that you can actually use a little glitch to see what we're going to get and then basically make it change to something else if you don't like it. So you can implement this glitch. It just takes a bit of time. So let's say I mine this and it looks like not, I don't think that's Demonite. What you could have done if you weren't me, once you've mined this down to a kind of low damage, you can wait for it to literally just regenerate, which again, this will take a long time, but it will regenerate with different ores inside of it. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it does work. I have done it before, so you could definitely do that. Then obviously you can use the rotational strat that I mentioned where you kind of just run around the outside. I'm kind of excited to see what's in this new zone under the vents or this, but yeah, I would just kind of run around. Technically I would mine this next, but I'll just show you for demonstrational purposes. I would run this way, try not to get hit by any of them. There's a room kind of over there. Yeah, so I would kind of just rotate around the whole thing looking for either veins or volcanic rocks. If I couldn't find a vein, I would find a volcanic rock and then basically just run around farming those. That's the fastest way and the best way right now, but there of course will be better ways coming out soon, so I would recommend staying tuned for that. But yeah, those are the best ways to farm ores here inside of the forge on Roblox. You guys did enjoy